you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. We're not waiting until Monday or Sunday to restart the week. We're just gonna pick back up and, you know, do what we gotta do. I am my heaviest I've ever been. Stick to the plan and not my mood. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you've never seen my face before, welcome to my channel. My name is Olivia. I do everything on this channel from entrepreneurship, mom life, routines, vlogs, lifestyle type of content. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. If you're not new here, thank you for clicking on another video. So y'all, please excuse my lighting. Like, if you don't know, if you're not new here, I got a new camera and it's like very gloomy outside. And I got like my light right here, but I don't know if it's casting a shadow. Honey, I'm not no producer and lighting person, so I hope it's coming across on camera well. But as y'all can see in today's title and thumbnail, we are embarking on a weight loss journey. So basically, this is my postpartum weight loss journey. So I gave birth to my baby boy on January 22nd of 2025. And currently today it is Tuesday, April 15th, 2025. So as of tomorrow, I will be officially 12 weeks postpartum and your girl's ready to get back to work. She's ready to, you know, do the things that she needs to. Cause honestly, I've said this in other videos, like, yes, I understand that I had a baby, but I know what I like my body to look like. I know when I'm, not even what my body to look like, I just know when I'm like my best physical version of myself. And I reached that point before, but of course, after you have a baby, like your body, you just gone through a lot of changes within like, basically not even like the last 9 months, but the last like year or so. So I'm just ready and at the point now to where I'm mentally ready and physically ready to like put in the work, put in the effort. So this is episode 1 of our fitness vlog series. So this episode, I'm gonna cover like how I plan to lose basically 60 pounds in 6 months, 6 or so months. Like, I'm not really caught up on like the time frame because I know it does take time to lose, to have like a sustainable weight loss journey. But I'm just gonna be talking to y'all about how I plan to lose this weight, what the plan is, because if you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. Let me say that again. If you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. So we're just about to go through and get started with this series. So if you're on a weight loss journey yourself, if you're on a health and fitness journey, if you don't necessarily have like any goals, but you just want to be healthier and eat better, stuff like that, then, you know, go ahead and subscribe, join the fam, because this is what we're going to be doing for an extensive time on my channel. So yeah, with that being said, I have created a set of rules and guidelines for my weight loss because, you know, I'm serious about this. So this is my weight loss rules and guidelines, and it's broken up into 3 different parts. So like, we'll just go ahead and jump in it, and this is how I plan to lose the weight. So if you're trying to lose weight, like I said, if you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. So go ahead and get you out a pen and paper, take some notes, or, you know, put them on your phone, but you need to have some rules and stuff. Because I've done a huge weight loss journey before, back in 2018. Like, I lost like 60, 65 pounds. And this time, I'm not really like no rookie at this. So I know what it takes to, you know, get the results. All right, so category is nutrition. So my rules, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rules, but they're not like restrictive and rigid. I can't do restrictive and rigid. So the first rule is no eating out on weekdays. So Monday through Friday, we're not eating out. We cooking at the house. We got food here. We got food at home. So basically how I have myself set up now, because like when you have a baby, you have to get like on a better routine. Cook Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So I make a meal plan starting from Sunday to Saturday, so that's like 7 days. And so like, but I don't want to be cooking every single day, y'all. So when I cook on Sunday, I make enough left over for Monday. When I cook Tuesday, that's Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday when I cook, that's Thursday and Friday. So that, you know, gets me for the whole week. So no eating out on weekdays, Monday through Friday. I can only eat out twice on the weekend. So the weekend is Saturday and Sunday. So I can only eat out twice. So usually like Saturdays, I'm not cooking, I'm not gonna lie. So, but I'm not eating out like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like I'm gonna choose to eat out. Mainly it's gonna be dinner, because I'm more of a dinner type girl. Like I don't really, like for breakfast and lunch, I find something at the house to eat, but and then Saturdays, like, you know, people are celebrating birthdays or something like that, or me and my friends may go out. So on Saturdays and Sunday, I will only be eating out. And then Sunday, like I said, I cook on Sunday, but maybe if I wanted like lunch, like my weird craving lately has been Chipotle on Sundays for lunch, so that's what I like. So only eating out twice on the weekends. And honestly, y'all, like when it comes to tracking food, it's so much more easier to just cook, because like restaurants, like they got hidden calories. You may think it's healthy, but you don't know what kind of oils they cooking with. You don't know like if the kind of preservatives that are in that food. So it's just best to like cook your own meals, and you can steal my whole thing if you want to, like cooking only 3 days a week. Because what I'm not gonna do is cook every day. That's one thing. So the next thing is to prioritize my protein goal. And that's not necessarily a goal, but just prioritizing protein in general. So if you're not new to weight loss, you know that protein is key, because protein is slow digesting. So if you have high protein, especially in the morning time, all that means is you're gonna stay fuller longer. So the more protein you have, the more full you'll stay for longer. So my protein goal, I have a set amount of calories. I've been loosely, and I'll get into this in like, you know, the other parts of the series, but I've been loosely tracking my calories, more so like my macro, well, not even my macros, my calories and my protein. I've been tracking that through the app Lose It. They had a sale and it was only like $11.99 for the whole year, so I went ahead and got the premium version. But I've been tracking, so my protein is anywhere between like 120 to 175 grams a day. As long as I'm hitting at least 120, and that's 5 to 7 times a week, hitting my protein goal. Because like I said, protein is gonna keep me fuller for longer, and fiber. So that brings it to my next rule for under nutrition. It says not tracking calories, but I will be portioning my food and tracking protein intake. So I'm loosely counting calories, but only because, and I have a food scale in there. I'll show y'all my food scale. The first time I lost weight, when I had no idea about food and calories and stuff, I did track heavily. I had an awesome roommate my first time losing weight, Jazz. Shout out to you if you're watching this. But Jazz got us in shape. Like, she showed us how to track our calories, our workouts and stuff like that. So if you're somebody who don't know nothing about food and portion control, definitely buy your food scale. Definitely track your calories. I know it may seem rigid, but I'm tracking my calories and my protein right now, because once I'm tracking and I can see it, like once I measure it and I see it going forward, when I've lost the weight that I wanted to lose, I know like to maintain it, okay, this is what 4 ounces of chicken looks like. This is what 4 ounces of beef looks like, or something like that, like just to get a good idea of how much protein I'm getting. And if you don't want to track, like learn portion control. There's plenty of videos and stuff on like TikTok and Instagram talking about portion control if you don't want to track calories. But I will be tracking my calories and my protein loosely, just to get an idea of what I'm eating, and measuring out stuff like rice. Like I do like 1 scoop, because I be ODing on rice, I'm not gonna lie. So I will be tracking calories just to get my mind back in the mood, because when you go from eating anything and everything, you're not really concerned about portion size and control. So next we have, so I'm not on any strict diet, but I do have right here concentrating on clean ingredients, high fiber, high protein, and by high fiber, that's lots of fruits and veggies. So I feel like I do a pretty good job of getting my veggies in. I'm always eating like a vegetable at lunch and dinner, but my fruit, the fruit is lacking. Like I don't really like a lot of fruits. I'm just like maybe a strawberry person. I like mangoes and I like grapes, but I do need like a lot more fruit and fiber in my diet. And fiber is slow digesting as well. So like if you want like your meals, the reason why they say eat lots of fruits and veggies, because it takes longer to digest fiber, fruits and veggies, and you're gonna feel fuller for longer. Next thing is aiming for consistency, not perfection, because things happen. So yes, like though I plan to cook Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Like, y'all, life is still life. Things still happen. So as long as I'm aiming for consistency. So what this looks like is, say if Thursday I could not cook for some reason, that does not mean Friday morning I'm going to Chick-fil-A and saying, oh, well, I messed up. I'm going to Chick-fil-A. I'm eating this for lunch. No, that doesn't mean that. That just means, okay, Thursday we could not cook, but Friday we are getting right back on it. We're not waiting till Monday or Sunday to restart the week. We're just gonna pick back up and, you know, do what we gotta do. And so then I have weekends are not for slacking off. So this is like a big issue with like a lot of people when they try to lose weight. They do so good from Monday to Friday, but then weekends be eating all the calories back. Cause y'all know the weekends we like to go out, we like to, you know, have a good time. Some of us, you know, drink alcohol and like have like little drinks and stuff like that. So weekends are not for slacking off. That's why I put on here only eating out twice on weekends. And so then another rule, well, my last rule for nutrition is meal prep lunch for the week. So I start back work tomorrow, April 16th. Anyway, I start back work tomorrow. So I have already meal prep for the week. This week I made bang bang chicken and shrimp with rice and broccoli. And so I measured out my rice in like a cup. I measured out my broccoli just so I could know. I don't really, when I'm tracking my calories, I don't necessarily count the veggies because they're so low in calorie. But I wanted to make sure I was getting a decent amount of veggies for lunch. And so yeah, I made that. So that's my lunch meal prep for the week. Now with lunch, I can eat the same thing every day, 5 days a week. It really won't bother me because I try to concentrate on lunch. Since that's the only meal that I meal prep, I don't meal prep breakfast and dinner. Since that's the only meal that I meal prep, I kind of put a little bit of effort into it. But yeah, so that's the last rule for under nutrition. Okay, so moving on to exercise. Now this one I'm still trying to balance out because honestly, y'all, cardio, like I was saying, I've already committed to like walking 4 times a week. So I think this will be my 4th week starting yesterday. So cardio, walking is so underrated. Like y'all, the first time that I went on my weight loss journey, my roommate had us walking or like walking, jogging around the campus. Y'all, when I say I didn't touch a gym for 3 months and had lost 25 pounds just from cleaning up my eating habits and walking, do not sleep on walking. Like a lot of people think you have to be like a runner, a jogger, or like have to have like this crazy high intensity workout, which all that is good. But walking has so many benefits just from cardiovascular health. It gets you away from these, you know, you go, next time you go walking outside on a nature walk, pay attention how much better you feel about your life. Like you're not constantly scrolling through your phone. So walking just has like so many benefits. So as far as exercise, I will be working out 4 times a week and I'll be working out in my backyard. I won't be going to the gym because I'm just in that portion of life. Like I'm not really interested in a gym and I'm a 9-to-5 girly. By the time the gym hits anywhere between the hours of 5 to 7, the gym is crowded. I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, if I do decide to start going back to the gym, it will be on down the road, but I don't plan on doing that. So I will be doing body weight exercises and stuff for like resistance. I have some resistance bands in there. I have a jump rope in there. But yeah, and it's like spring and coming up on summertime, so there's no reason why I can't work out in my backyard. Now, I'm not doing it inside because I don't like indoor workouts, like in the house indoor workouts. So outside, I feel like I'm actually getting a good sweat and stuff like that. So working out 4 times a week, 30 to 45 minutes of a focused workout. I personally feel like even 20 minutes of a focused workout is better than 2 hours running around the gym or an hour and a half. I'm a mom. Even before being a mom, I don't want to be working out or in the gym all day. So working out 4 times a week. My plan right now, what I have written down, is 2 upper body, 1 lower body, 1 full body. But I'm trying to incorporate walking into this. So I don't know if I want to work out 5 times a week and do like 2 days walking, 3 days like exercise, or like 3 days walking, 2 day full bodies. I'm still trying to gather that in my head what I want to do. But Right now, the plan is 2 upper body because y'all like, so with this weight that I've gained, and we'll do a weigh-in like after this portion, but with the weight that I've gained, a lot of it has gone to, well, I finally got some hips a little bit and a little bit of booty, but of course, after like with having preeclampsia, I swelled up really bad. So after the swelling had gone down, I noticed like a lot of my weight is in my arms and my stomach. So like my thighs and my hips and my butt, I just want to like tone that up per se. But baby, these arms, these bat wings, no, I can't. I can't deal with it. So that's why I have 2 upper body days. But basically my workouts will consist of like interval workouts. So working like, really, we'll get more into this like in the series, but because I'll show y'all like what I do for each day. But I just went to ChatGPT and typed in workouts like, hey, I told ChatGPT, hold on, I can tell y'all exactly what I told her, hold on, for my lower body. And it will give you a workout. Don't sleep on ChatGPT. Okay, this is what I told ChatGPT. I said, I want to lose cellulite and tone my legs. Give me a quick 20 to 30 minute body weight outdoor workout to do 1 time a week in my backyard. This workout needs to target thigh cellulite and tone my inner thighs. It also needs to focus on quad, hamstrings, and glute growth. Feel free to include exercises with resistance bands. And lo and behold, it gave me a whole workout. So that's why I won't be in the gym, but I will be doing bodyweight workouts. And when you compare like a little bit of cardio and a little bit of resistance, that's when you're going to get the best results. That's why a lot of people say if you are weight training and do cardio, because you have the best results. So that's that. So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to incorporate walking. Because like I said, I don't want to be exercising hours on hours. Like probably what I'll do is like I'll start my workout, and I got a jump rope. I don't know if I mentioned that. I got a jump rope because jump rope is like really good for like weight loss and fat loss. So I got a jump rope. But probably what I'll do is like do my workout, and then after that, like me and my baby will go for a walk or something like that, like 2 or 3 days a week. So now we're going to talk about the mindset portion of this weight loss journey. And as y'all know, with exercise and nutrition, you know, your mind got to be right to do both. So like with me, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'd be a little lazy and I'd be like, oh, I don't feel like working out, I don't want to do this. But I'm holding myself accountable. That's why I'm making this series, because now once it's out on the internet, y'all hold me accountable. I gotta hold myself accountable to get content. So the mindset, like I said, consistency over perfection. So this is not the type of weight loss journey where like, oh, I fell off, I'm gonna start again Monday. No, we're not doing that. So consistency over perfection. So as long as I'm hitting something every single day, like checking off, I'm fine with that. Even if like, okay, for like protein intake, if I don't hit like my 175, like I'm okay with that, but I'm consistently having my protein every day of the week. The next thing I have is structured, not rigid. This is what I've learned throughout my maternity leave. I learned a lot about myself, you know, being out from work and stuff like that, but being structured and not rigid. So structure is having a plan, but rigidness is like, okay, this time I'm gonna do this, at that time I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna eat this much today, I'm gonna do that. I can't do that. I still need some type of like versatility and like spontaneity in my day, if I think that's the right word, but I can't be rigid. Like, and another mindset, like I talked about, weighing my food to get my mind accustomed to portioning out food and getting back to a healthy lifestyle, but will not restrict. So if something is like within my calorie intake for the day, I'm probably still gonna eat it. Like, or if I'm craving something sweet, if it's that time of the month, because I do have a hard time saying no to sweets during that time of the month. But anything in moderation, I feel like that's fine. Like, that's what I said, we're not being rigid. And the last but not least, for my mindset, stick to the plan and not my mood. Stick to the plan and not my mood. Let me say it one more time for myself. Stick to the plan and not my mood. Cause y'all, my mood be taking over sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. When I feel like I don't wanna do something, I'm gonna be like, I don't feel like doing this, so I'm not gonna do it. That's not the way to go. Like, you'll never get anything done. And that's not only with weight loss, but that's with anything. We sticking to the plan and not our mood. So yes, sis, you may not feel like doing that workout. Stick to the plan, not your mood. You may not feel like eating healthy this day. Stick to the plan and not your mood. And now we're going to get into the portion where I will be doing my first weigh-in. So I'm gonna weigh myself and I'm gonna show y'all the scale that I got. And I'm gonna show y'all my food scale and my fitness tracker. And keep in mind though, like it's about to be 9 o'clock, so I did already have a protein shake this morning. So yes, I am gonna weigh myself, but it's not gonna be like exactly, because like I said, I've had food already today. Like I had a whole protein shake. So this scale tells you your BMI, your body fat percentage, your visceral fat, subcutaneous fat, metabolic age, body water percentage, skeletal muscles, protein, BMR, fat-free, y'all, it tells you everything. You think I'm lying? No. It's all right here. It tells you everything. So all you do is you have to hook it up to your phone, or you turn the Bluetooth on, and then you step on the scale, and that's it. Like, this is a really nice scale. So let me go grab it. Okay, so this is a scale. It's very compact. And yeah, it's called eTech City. So this is a scale right here. Like I said, I will have this on Amazon. So let's go ahead and weigh ourselves. Now, keep in mind, I'm being very transparent about my weight. So when I was younger, like I told y'all in the beginning, I had my first weight loss journey in 2018, 1920 then, and I had lost about 50, 60 pounds. So when I was little, y'all, I used to be very skinny, skin and bones. And then for some reason, when I got to 6th grade all the way to my sophomore year of college, I just was big. So, so I am my heaviest I've ever been. 12 weeks postpartum. And honestly, I thought the weight was gonna fall off a little bit more on its own, but apparently it didn't. So I'm the heaviest I've ever been, but it's okay because we're gonna get back to the goal. So I'm gonna go ahead and weigh myself. Full transparent moments. Well, I did have it. Yeah, 245.2. But as you turn this scale on, it goes ahead and calculates everything for you. So like my BMI, my body fat percentage. So my body fat percentage right now is 41.3. Before I had a baby, I was like at like a 20 something body fat percentage. So that goes to show you what a baby will do to y'all. So then what I also like about this one, it has your BMR. So your BMR is your basal metabolic rate. And basically that's saying how many calories that your body burns on its own without you doing anything. So mine says 1890, which is like kind of lower than what it used to be because I am heavier now. But if you want to figure out how many calories you should be taking, you go to like a TDEE expenditure calculator. I'll type it on the screen. I'll probably link one, but you'll do that, and then like you enter in like some numbers and like information about yourself, and they'll tell you the amount of calories that you're supposed to be eating to maintain your weight, to lose weight, or to gain weight. So but I love this scale. So that's my scale, y'all. We're at 245.2. The other day when I first got this scale, I went ahead and entered in like my goal weight, and then it has like a daily recommended calories for me, but I won't be going off of that because I will have my calories a little bit lower. It'll tell you your goal date, which mine right now is saying January 8, 2026, but I know it's not gonna take me that long to lose what I want to lose because I'm on a more like faster approach. What else? So yeah, you can create like your whole profile and everything like that, and like you can hook up your scale and it'll have all your information. So I'll probably do my weigh-ins every Monday morning, like at the beginning of the morning. But now I'm gonna just go ahead and like take my pictures, my before and after pics. So like I said, these arms, y'all, ridiculous. Stomach, gotta lose that. Butt and everything. Let me set y'all back a little bit further. So yeah, this is what we are given right here. Like I said, the arms, like I said, everything's out, y'all. We ain't hiding nothing. Full transparency moment. Back, this is what it's given. Got some rolls right here that I'm trying to lose. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my pictures, because this weight loss journey, since I'm documenting it, I will be like actually documenting it. Like last time when I had a weight loss journey back in 2018, like y'all, like I didn't film or record nothing. But then back then I wanted to do content, I was just too scared. But now, you know, I do content. So progress pics are done. They came out really good actually. This was from the back, side, front. And let me show y'all my food scale. Put on my house shoes. So I got this off Amazon as well. Like I said, everything will be linked. So I got the weight scale, the food scale, and my fitness tracker. I've been had this stuff for a little minute. If you're not new here, I've been had this fitness tracker. But I just bought this from Amazon. And so this one is a good food scale because it has like grams, ounces, milliliters, stuff like that. It's just real simple. I think it's just like, it's somewhere between 10 and 15 bucks. I can't remember. But that's the food scale. And food scales are very crucial because honestly, like with my app, because I'm not using my Fitness Pal, I'm using Lose It. So like I told y'all at the beginning, on the Lose It app, I bought the premium subscription because y'all, back in the day, you used to could scan it and not have to have the premium subscription. But now on my Fitness Pal and Lose It, you have to have the premium subscription. And I said, why are y'all doing people like that? But so the premium subscription, it was like 75% off. It was either $1 a month or it's $11.99 for the whole year. So with the premium subscription, you can scan it and then basically how to read a nutrition label, as you can tell, to use your food scale. So a serving size is 1 cup. 1 cup is 240 milliliters. So you can scan this, and this is oat milk, by the way. I use this for my shakes. But you can scan this, and then when you go to your food scale, you can put it in milliliters. And since you know that 240 milliliters is 1 cup, you measure that out, and then that's how you know you have 120 calories of that. Same thing when it comes to like meat and rice. You just scan the barcode or you type it in and then you measure it out, and there you have it. Lastly is my fitness watch, and I got this like back in, I want to say 2023 in the summer, because I was like really big on, y'all excuse me, these are my old fitness pants and they're squeezing my stomach to death because I can't really fit them no more. But this is from 2023 when I was like really heavy on tracking my steps and trying to hit 10K steps. Honestly, that's not really a goal for me right now. I'm very like, I don't want to say chill on my workouts, but it's not like I have to hit this many steps a day. I'm just focusing on moving my body in general because I haven't done that my whole pregnancy. I haven't really worked out since like July of 2024. So I'm moving my body and stuff like that. I'm not really like trying to put a specific rigid number on anything. But yeah, so this tracks your steps. It has your heart rate on here, how many calories that you burn since you had the watch on, the date, the time, and it has multiple different features like the exercises. Hold on, I can just, yeah, like your exercises. So if you go on an outdoor run, indoor run, outdoor walk, it has different types of exercises on here that you can input, and you can go to other, heart rate, everything like that, timer, alarm, music, settings. Like I said on the front, there's a time, step count, heart rate, amount of calories that you had since you had the watch on. So yeah, so all those are like really nice products to help aid in your fitness or weight loss journey. So like I said, all those will be linked down below, so check the description box if you're interested. So yeah, y'all, that is the basics of my fitness journey and how I'm going to be losing 55 pounds. And for reference, I forgot, I'm sorry. I am 5'10" for reference. So I'm very, I don't want to say very tall, but I am tall for a girl. And I do have a lot of places that I can store my weight. So a comfortable weight for me, like last time when I lost weight, I lost a little too much. I was like 155, y'all. I look like a stick. a stick. Like I was watching a video the other day on my Snapchat memories, and I don't want to be that small again. Like that just kind of looked like I was sickly. So like a comfortable weight for me is between like 180 and 190. So the first 40 pounds, like honestly, I'm just trying to get to 200, and then by that time, because of like loose skin and stuff, I may start lifting weights heavier, getting in the gym heavier by that time. But honestly, right now, I'm just focused on weight loss, which is fat and water weight and all that. But by the time I hit that point, I'll be focusing like more so on fat loss. Because I don't know if y'all know, like weight loss and fat loss are like two different things. That's why a number can say something on the scale, but somebody have like a total completely lower body percentage, but still have like a higher weight on the scale, because that's muscle mass. But the weight loss, when I did it that first time, it was just working so well. Like I was just dropping weight like that. So I really couldn't tell at the time that I was that small, but definitely not looking back, I know. Like this is how small it was given. Y'all see that? Legs look like frog legs. Let's see if I have another picture. Here's another picture, y'all. Like I had started that weight loss journey in like the middle of January, and this was by the time November 2018. So yeah, that was just too small. So like yeah, so my comfortable weight is around like, I'm going for 185, but anywhere between 180 and 190, if I can keep that and be in a lower body fat percentage, I'm happy. Excellent. So yeah, y'all, this is the episode 1 of the fitness vlog. Like I said, if y'all are on a health and fitness journey yourself, if you're trying to lose weight, if you got goals, please subscribe. We're in this together. Because I just filmed this whole video, and once I film a video and I edit it, it's gotta go up. Like I don't trash videos, not for real. So like I'm holding myself accountable by putting this out on the internet. So now it's on the internet. So we have a lot more content to come, a lot more in the series. So go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, y'all, hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.